Joining us again tonight, spokesperson for the Israeli Prime Minister's office, Tal Heinrich. And Tal, we know 24 hostages have been released in exchange for 39 Palestinian prisoners. Why the difference?
So 13 Israeli hostages were released today and 11 foreign nationals. Among the 13 Israelis that are now in Israeli hospitals and while we're talking are reuniting with their family members after the ones that are still left to reunite with, we should say, after 48 days in captivity. Among them, we have 6 women over the age of 72 and 4 children aged 2, 4, 6, 5. Who does that? Who steals children? As you said, this is part of the deal. We are following the agreement that has been reached upon through international mediators, and we also released the Palestinian prisoners in exchange, ones who were indicted for their actions and convicted for participating in terrorist activity. There's no equivalency here.
Again, why the difference, though, between those two?
What do you mean the difference? These are the terms that have been negotiated. We want to, if it could have been a lower number of Palestinian prisoners that we could have released, of course, we would have agreed to that. But that is the deal that has been negotiated.
Among the release, there were no Americans. The swap hints that Hamas has the leverage on this deal. Can you explain further and your thoughts on that point?
So there is a procedure that we're following. We have decided to prioritize women and children. We hope that in the next groups of people that will be released from Gaza following the same mechanism that was followed today, we should say successfully. We hope that also Americans, American nationals will be released. As you know, there's a 3-year-old girl. Her name, actually, she turned 4 today in captivity after almost 50 days captive, Abigail. And her 2 parents, father was murdered in front of her eyes. I'm not sure if she knows if her mother is gone too. And her 2 siblings survived by hiding inside a closet like in the Holocaust for 15 hours or so. And we hope that Abigail will also come out of Gaza in the coming days.
2 American women and 1 child are still missing. In his remarks today, President Biden said he doesn't know the conditions of all of the 10 Americans. What can you tell us about the fate of the remaining hostages and your expectations for the days ahead?
So we have some intelligence, but we don't have a real picture that reflects their condition, their physical condition, mental condition. We really don't know much. For that reason, we also urge that the Red Cross will get access to them. We urge that we demanded that rather as part of the deal to examine their status and to deliver medicine to them. President Biden and the U.S. played a very prime role in these negotiations and making this deal happen and improving its conditions. And we are very grateful for President Biden for that and for the overall global moral leadership.
We have a few more moments left, and we wanted to ask you this last question, Tal. Regarding Palestinian civilians in Gaza, what does Prime Minister Netanyahu plan to do while he continues with his pledge to eliminate Hamas?
You see, these children, the 4 children that were released today, we want to be able to tell them that Hamas terrorists will never put their hands on them again, that Hamas terrorists will never rain missiles on their communities again. Right now, we can't tell them that they're completely safe until Hamas is eradicated. For that reason, we said that after these days, as part of the deal, will be completed. There's a mechanism in place by which they can be extended with the release of more hostages. But after that, we will resume the campaign to dismantle Hamas, because not Palestinian children and not Israeli children are safe as long as Hamas is still in power.
Gazans not allowed to return to their homes, we understand. Can you explain further the situation surrounding that?
Well, we have very clear directives that the IDF spokesperson also in Arabic, in the Arabic language, has put out. And we advise the people in Gaza to remain in the southwest, the safe zones that we designated. They should remain there and not listen to what Hamas is telling them, because as we said, the fighting will resume because we are very determined to bring an end to this terrorist rule.
Spokesperson for the Israeli Prime Minister's office, Tal Heinrich, again, thank you so much for joining us here on the National Desk. We appreciate it.
Thank you.